Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Speak English podcast. I'm David, and I'm so excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Sarah. We're thrilled you're joining us because today we're talking about something that can truly transform your English skills.
That's right. Today's topic is how to practice English every day. It's the secret to real progress, and we'll show you exactly how to do it in a way that's simple, fun, and effective.
Whether you're just starting out or you've been learning for a while, building a daily practice habit is the key. We'll share easy techniques, real examples, and practical steps on how to practice English every day.
Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Speak English Podcast. Every episode will bring you fresh tips and real conversation to help you practice English naturally.
All right, let's get started and explore how to practice English every day.
When we talk about practicing English every day, we're not talking about studying for hours or memorizing endless lists of vocabulary. Instead, we mean making English a natural part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee.
Exactly. Practicing English every day is about creating small habits that fit easily into your life. It's not about pressure or perfection, it's about consistency. Even a few minutes of speaking, listening, or thinking in English can make a huge difference over time.
Think of daily practice like watering a plant. If you water it a little every day, it grows strong and healthy. But if you only water it once in a while, it struggles. Your English needs that daily care to truly thrive and become part of who you are naturally.
One important thing to remember is that practice doesn't always have to look like traditional study. It can be as simple as listening to an English podcast, having a quick conversation with yourself, or even reading a short news article during your lunch break.
Daily exposure to English helps your brain get used to the sounds, rhythm, and patterns of the language. The more you surround yourself with English, the easier it becomes to understand and produce it naturally, without feeling like you are forcing it.
It's important to keep the process light and enjoyable. When you have fun with English, you're much more likely to stick with it. Watching a funny video, singing along to a song, or writing a quick journal entry in English are all great ways to practice every day.
Practicing every day also helps you overcome the fear of making mistakes. When English becomes a normal part of your day, mistakes feel less like failures and more like natural steps toward improvement, just like learning anything new in life.
The truth is, you don't have to live in an English-speaking country to practice every day. You have everything you need right where you are. Your voice, your thoughts, your phone, your favorite shows. All these tools can become part of your English practice.
So, daily practice isn't about finding extra hours in your day. It's about using the time you already have in a smarter way, shifting small moments into English moments, and gradually training your brain to think and communicate more comfortably in English.
Once you understand that small, daily actions lead to big results, practicing English every day becomes a habit you actually look forward to. It becomes a journey of growth, confidence, and real connection to the language, not just a task you have to complete.
Let's imagine a simple moment in your day, like making breakfast. Instead of letting your mind wander, you can practice English by describing everything you're doing. I am cracking an egg. I am pouring coffee. The bread smells delicious. It's a powerful way to stay connected to English.
Exactly. You can also practice by thinking in English during your commute. For example, while walking or driving, describe the weather, your destination, or what you see around you. It's sunny today. I see a big building. There's a woman carrying flowers. Simple, real-time practice like this is very effective.
Another great method is shadowing. This means listening to a short English audio clip and immediately repeating what you hear, copying the pronunciation and rhythm. It trains your mouth and your ear at the same time, helping you sound more natural when you speak.
If you're at home, you can also narrate your daily tasks out loud in English. As you clean, cook, or organize, just talk about it. I am folding the clothes. I am washing the dishes. I need to sweep the floor. This constant interaction with English makes your speaking skills grow stronger every day.
You can even practice during quiet moments by asking yourself simple questions in English. What do I need to do today? How do I feel right now? Then, answer them out loud. This self-talk method helps you practice forming sentences naturally without pressure.
Another fun idea is to imagine conversations you might have during the day and rehearse them in English. For instance, if you have to buy groceries, think, I need to ask where the milk is. I need to ask about the price of the apples. This keeps English active in your mind.
Watching a short English video and then summarizing it in your own words is another excellent daily practice. You don't have to repeat everything perfectly. Just capture the main ideas. This builds your listening comprehension and your ability to express thoughts clearly.
You can also create small challenges for yourself, like naming 5 things you see in English wherever you are. For example, chair, window, notebook, phone, bottle. It's a quick, fun exercise that builds vocabulary and keeps your mind thinking in English.
A really powerful tool is keeping a mini English diary. Every night, write 2 or 3 sentences about your day in English. It doesn't have to be complicated, just honest, simple writing like, today was busy. I learned a new recipe. I am feeling tired, but happy.
These simple daily practices, even if they take only a few minutes, create a powerful connection between you and the language. They help you move from studying English to living it, and that's where real fluency begins to grow every single day.
When you practice English every day, one of the biggest benefits is that your brain stays constantly connected to the language. You start recognizing patterns, expressions, and structures naturally, without feeling like you have to force yourself to remember every single rule.
Another major benefit is that you build your confidence slowly but surely. Speaking English no longer feels like an exam or a test. It becomes something you simply do, like talking in any other situation. Daily exposure makes you feel more comfortable using the language.
You will also notice that your listening skills improve dramatically. When you hear English every day, your brain becomes better at understanding different accents, faster speech, and real-world conversations, not just the slow and clear English you hear in textbooks.
Regular practice helps you think directly in English instead of translating from your native language. This is a massive step toward fluency because it allows you to speak more naturally, quickly, and confidently, just like native speakers do in their everyday lives.
Another huge advantage is that you expand your vocabulary little by little. Instead of trying to memorize hundreds of words at once, you encounter new words in real contexts, which makes them easier to remember and much more meaningful to you personally.
Daily practice also helps you develop a stronger sense of grammar instinctively. Instead of studying complex grammar charts, you start to feel what sounds right and what doesn't, simply because you've been exposed to so much correct English every single day.
Consistent daily practice also keeps your motivation alive. You see small improvements every day, which builds a positive cycle. You practice, you improve, you feel proud, and then you want to practice even more. Success breeds more success when you stay consistent.
Practicing English every day turns language learning into a lifestyle, not a chore. It becomes something you enjoy and look forward to, like checking your favorite app or watching your favorite show. It stops feeling like homework and starts feeling like fun.
Another important benefit is resilience. When you practice daily, you become less afraid of making mistakes because you see them as normal parts of the learning process. Each mistake becomes a small lesson, and you quickly bounce back stronger than before.
Ultimately, the biggest benefit of daily practice is freedom. You gain the freedom to express your thoughts, your feelings, and your ideas clearly in English. It's not just about speaking well, it's about connecting with people and experiencing the world in a richer way.
The first step to practicing English every day is setting a clear intention. You need to decide that English will be part of your life, even in small ways. It's about making a personal promise to yourself that you will touch the language every single day, no matter what.
The second step is to create a realistic plan. You don't need to practice for an hour if you're busy. Just 5 to 10 minutes can make a big impact if you do it every day. Choose specific moments when you can easily add English to your routine, like during breakfast or a short walk.
Third, pick your practice activities. Decide if you will talk to yourself, listen to a podcast, write a journal entry, or shadow a video. Having a clear idea of what you'll do each day keeps you from feeling overwhelmed or unsure about how to practice.
The fourth step is to prepare your tools in advance. Download English podcasts, save short videos, find some interesting articles, or make a list of simple conversation topics. Having easy access to resources removes barriers and makes daily practice almost automatic.
Next, create a trigger. Connect your English practice to an action you already do daily. For example, you might decide to listen to English while making coffee, or practice speaking while getting ready in the morning. This habit-linking technique helps you stay consistent.
The sixth step is to keep track of your progress. You don't need to write a big report. Just make a simple note each day. Listen to podcast, talk to myself for 5 minutes, or watched a short video. Tracking builds motivation and shows you how far you've come.
Another important step is to stay flexible. Some days you will have more time and energy, and some days you will have less. That's normal. What matters is that you still connect with English, even if it's just a few minutes. Consistency is always more important than perfection.
The eighth step is to celebrate your small wins. Maybe today you understood a new word, or you spoke without stopping to think too much. Celebrate that. Each little success builds your confidence and keeps your passion for learning English alive.
The ninth step is to adjust when necessary. If you notice that your practice is getting boring or too easy, change it. Try a new method, a new topic, or a different time of day. Keeping your practice fresh and exciting helps you stay committed over the long term.
And finally, the most important step, enjoy the journey. Daily practice is not a race. It's a beautiful process of growth, discovery, and connection. When you focus on enjoying English instead of rushing results, you naturally become better day by day.
One of the most common mistakes is believing that you have to practice for hours every day to see real improvement. This belief often leads to frustration and burnout. Instead, remember that even small, consistent efforts add up to big progress over time.
Another mistake is focusing too much on perfection. Many learners are afraid to practice because they don't want to make mistakes. But mistakes are a natural part of learning. If you avoid practice to stay perfect, you actually slow down your improvement.
Some people try to do too many things at once. They listen, read, speak, and write all in one day, every day. This can be overwhelming and exhausting. It's better to choose 1 or 2 small activities and do them well, instead of trying to do everything at once.
Another big mistake is not choosing materials that match your level. If the English you're listening to or reading is too difficult, you'll quickly feel discouraged. Always pick content that you can mostly understand, but that also challenges you just a little bit.
Many learners also practice passively, just listening or reading without engaging their minds. True practice needs active participation. Ask questions, repeat phrases, summarize ideas. Anything that makes your brain work with the language, not just observe it.
Another mistake is skipping practice on busy days and thinking, I'll practice double tomorrow. But often tomorrow gets even busier. It's much better to practice for even just 2 or 3 minutes today to keep the habit alive and protect your daily connection with English.
Some learners also get stuck using only one method, like only listening to podcasts or only reading articles. Variety keeps your brain active and your motivation high. Mixing speaking, listening, writing, and thinking activities keeps your practice fresh and effective.
Many people compare themselves too much to others and feel discouraged. Remember, your English journey is unique. Focus on your own progress, not on where someone else is. The only comparison that matters is who you were yesterday and who you are becoming.
Another common error is practicing without clear goals. If you don't know what you want to improve, your practice becomes random and less effective. Even simple goals like, I will learn 5 new words today, give your practice more focus and energy.
Finally, the biggest mistake is giving up too soon. Learning English is a long journey. Progress sometimes feels slow, but if you stay consistent, the results will come. Trust the process, celebrate your efforts, and remember why you started in the first place.
Today, we have a special challenge for you. For the next 7 days, we want you to practice English for at least 5 minutes every single day. It doesn't matter what method you choose, speaking, writing, listening. The important thing is to do it without skipping a day.
To make it easier, we suggest you create a mini routine. Choose a specific time and place where you will practice English. Maybe right after breakfast, during your coffee break, or just before bed. Having a fixed moment helps you build a strong and lasting habit.
During these 7 days, we also want you to use self-talk as one of your main tools. Every morning, ask yourself 3 simple questions in English. What is my plan today? How do I feel? And what am I excited about? Then answer them out loud, even if it's just you.
Another suggestion is to record yourself speaking English once a day. It doesn't have to be long. Even 1 minute is perfect. Talk about anything, your plans, your dreams, your favorite food. Recording helps you hear your progress and build speaking confidence.
If you prefer listening practice, pick a short podcast episode or a video in English every day. After listening, say out loud what you understood. Even if it's just a few sentences, you are practicing your listening, memory, and speaking all at the same time.
You can also create a Word of the Day challenge. Each day, choose 1 new word, look up its meaning, and use it in 3 different sentences throughout your day. This not only builds your vocabulary, but also helps you feel more creative with English.
Another fun idea is to set tiny speaking goals. For example, today you might decide to use 5 verbs in the present tense while describing your actions. Tomorrow, you might focus on practicing questions. Small goals make daily practice exciting and focused.
At the end of each day, take 1 minute to reflect in English. Ask yourself, what did I do well today in English? And what can I improve tomorrow? This self-reflection builds awareness, keeps your motivation high, and helps you see your journey clearly.
Remember, the goal of this 7-day challenge is not to be perfect. It's simply to stay connected with English every day, even when life gets busy. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum turns into real, lasting improvement over time.
So, are you ready to take this challenge with us? We believe in you. Start today, keep it simple, and most importantly, enjoy every small step you take. Practicing English every day is a gift you are giving to your future self. Let's make it happen together.
Today, we talked about how to practice English every day. We explained what daily practice really means, showed you practical steps, shared the amazing benefits, talked about common mistakes, and even gave you a fun challenge to keep your motivation high.
Remember, practicing English daily is not about being perfect. It's about staying connected, even in small ways, and making English a natural part of your life. Every small effort you make builds up into real, lasting fluency over time. You are stronger than you think.
We would love to hear about your experiences. Have you ever tried practicing English daily before? What worked for you? What challenges did you face? Share your story with us in the comments. Your journey can inspire and help many other learners too.
And if you made it all the way to this point, it means you are truly serious about improving your English fluency. So please write the word day in the comments to let us know that you're with us until the end. We'll be looking for your message.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Speak English podcast so you never miss a new episode full of tips, motivation, and real strategies to help you become more confident in English. We're here to walk this journey with you, every step of the way.
And of course, if you found today's episode helpful, please give us a like. Your support helps us grow and bring even more valuable content to amazing learners like you. Thank you for being part of our community. We can't wait to see your progress.